All right, I am back here to help you. Zach is back for you. I know right now you're thinking about patient assessment, right? So I'm going to go over some of the questions that we get very concerned about. Trust me, I was there. I have to memorize questions now. So here it is. I'm going to give it to you short and sweet, but at the same time, I want you to do it along with me. And there's going to be a segment I want you to pause this video, and then from there I want you to ask the question, and I'm going to resume and then pause. I'll let you know when. I know you're very excited about this. So let's begin. So the first question we're going to go over is sample. Sample, S-A-M-P-L-E, sample. Now let's break this down real quickly. Sample, S stands for signs and symptoms. The question you're going to ask is there anything else bothering you? That's a separate question from the chief complaint, and you got that all the way from the very primary assessment. So now we're going into the questions in the secondary assessment, or they call it the history taking section of patient assessment. So signs and symptoms, is there anything else bothering you besides whatever the complaint is? From there, A, allergies. Are you allergic to any food or medication? M, are you presently taking any medication? Prescribed medication? And keep it very simple. All I want to know is, are you taking any kind of medication, any prescribed medication? Or what are your medications? S-A-M-P, past pertinent medical history. We need to know what the medical history is. So what is your medical history? And it'll tell you what it is. Okay? So we got S-A-M-P-L. What was your last oral intake? Well, I ate this. What was the last thing you ate or drank? And last but not least is E. E is the events leading to the episode. Events leading to. So what exactly happened before this complaint happened? All right, so that's the sample. So let's go to the second half of this. So I'm going to go as you. So I'm going to be you right now. I'm going to ask the questions, and we're going to move on over and move on. All right, so moving on, sample. Remember, S-A-M-P-L-E. So I'm going to go with it. I'm not going to say S or M or any of those. I'm just going to go straight to questions as if you're being evaluated or tested or practicing. You ready? Here it is. Is there anything else bothering you besides the chest pain? That's the chief complaint. Any allergies to food or medication? What medications are you presently taking? Okay. What is your past pertinent history? What's your medical history? Good. Okay. What was the last thing you ate or drank? And what happened prior to this complaint? And there it is. That's for you. All right, so just dissect that. Now, it's your turn. I am looking at you. Where is that thing? You. So now I ask you, I will say signs and symptoms, and then you will give me the question. Oh, yes, you will give me the question. So I will say signs and symptoms, and then I want you to press that pause button, and I want you to say it. Once you said it correctly, and if you forget it, you say it again until you get it right. Once you get it right, then guess what? You hit the play button, and I'm going to move on to the next, and the next, and the next, and the next, and the next. And I want you to get this. All right, ready? Yes, get ready. All right, signs and symptoms. When I point to you, that means you say it. Pause, you say it. All right, let's try this again. And let's begin. All right, signs and symptoms. Good job, good job. Allergies. Good job. Medications. Good job. P, past pertinent medical history. Good. Now, L for last oral intake. Ask the question. Good job. You're getting it right. If you got this far, it means you're getting it right. If you're not, if you're making mistakes, go back to the beginning, fast forward to S. Last but not least, here it is, just for you. E, events leading to. Good job. All right, so that's sample. I want you to practice, 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 practice. If you get nauseous and you vomit, keep practicing, practicing, practicing until you get it. All right, until then, I'm going to do the next video for OPQRST. See you then.